Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday, February 12th, 2021. Mr. Perry here for what we're doing in class today. There you go, make myself a little bit bigger there. First and foremost, it is Friday, so make sure that all your bell ringers are done throughout the entire week. Especially don't forget this one. And then today's activity is, we've covered a lot this week. We covered 4 of our major tent posts that hold up this genetic unit we've covered this week to make sure that we understand everything that is going on. We're basically going to look at this week in review with a little station activity today. I'll show you how you can go about doing that stuff. First off, we need to go to Schoology here. Still have stuff brought up from earlier. And go to our February folder. Go into the Friday stuff here. And it should be the genetic stations assignment. There's a slideshow. I'm going to go ahead and pull up that slideshow to walk you through it. I'm going to go ahead and present it. Possibly. There we go. All right, so here's our genetic stations review. Hey, there's the bell. Look at that. So I got 8 minutes to finish up this video before people come in. There are 4 stations of slides linked below. Each station will review one of the concepts we have discussed in genetics this week. Follow the directions on each slide are your instructions for everything. So station 1 is probability. We did it with probability earlier in the week. So we're going to do some probability. We did probability involving coins earlier in the week. Now we're going to use dice to do our probability. So a little background, when you roll a dice, you have about a 17% chance that it'll land on any of the 16 sides. You're going to roll a dice. If you don't have a dice, right here is an online dice for you to use. You just basically have to, it rolls it, and then if you click on it, it rolls it again. So if you don't have a dice, that dice does it for you, and you can hear it rattling too. I think that's coming across in the video. So if you don't have a dice at home, utilize that dice. You're going to roll it 18 times. Every time it comes up with whatever number, you are going to put an X in the line that says tally marks. So if you get 3 number 1s, you're going to put 3 X's there. If you get 5 number 3s, you're going to put 5 X's in the number 3. And then down below, when you get your final total, you are going to add up your final totals at the bottom. Just so you can have everything being displayed out. After you got that, you are going to answer 3 questions about what you just did with the probability. Station number 2, we're dealing with our genetic terms. That's what we did all of Tuesday. So all you have to do for this one is match up by dragging the things on the side. For this one, I'm going to exit the full screen because all of the words are over here on the side. And for your iPad, they will also be over here. All you'll need to do is drag these over into and just place it over the top of what is already there. So much like this. Boom, boom. You can place it right over the top for whatever word that you have. So there's five terms. There is 12 words that we have talked about so far. So you're not obviously going to use all of the boxes over there. You're only going to use 5 out of the 12. Next set, you're going to use the 2 words that I give you to create a brand new unique sentence showing that you understand both of those terms. So I give you a little example of using genetics and generations here. Actually, I'm going to add to this example so you can see where those 2 words are going to be. So I had to use genetics and generations in the same sentence, so I gave it a little sentence using both of them, demonstrating that I know how each one of them works. What you cannot do for this part is put down like, oh, we learn about dominant and hybrid in science, because that shows me nothing that you know what those 2 words mean. You have to utilize those 2 words to demonstrate that you know the meaning of those 2 words. So make sure that you do that aspect of it. So that's station number 2. Station number 3 is dealing with all about Mendel from the other day. What you're going to do first is you're going to do a little bit of drawing on this station. You're going to draw both of Mendel's experiments and what the outcomes were. So that first experiment where he took a tall plant, mixed it with a short plant, and got his results, and then the second experiment that he did right after that we talked about. You're going to pictures of those and put them on this slide. You can do 2 pictures. If you want to do one big picture that shows everything, that's fine. But you need to have both experiments included. For the second part of Mr. Gregor Mendel, he didn't know how to do Punnett Square, so you're going to explain how he would do a Punnett Square for his original purebred tall versus purebred short pea plant combination. You are not doing a Punnett Square, you are telling him how to do one. So this is why there's this big old blank spot here, because you are going to write to him to tell him how do you do a Punnett Square, because he's wanting to know, he's wanting to teach him all about them squares. He's ready to learn. That's station number 3. Station number 4, Punnett Squares. You're just going to answer some Punnett Square problems. And we got it mixed up here to where we just give you the allele combinations. You're going to fill out the Punnett Square on the side. There's some where we give you the wording of how it words, so we're using things like purebred, hybrid with it to fill out the stuff on the side. Make sure that you're getting the percentages down when it asks for the percentage. And then the last one is kind of combining both concepts together, giving you the trait and telling you whether or not they're purebred or hybrid for it, giving you what stands for dominant, what stands for recessive up above here, so that you can fill out the Punnett Square and create it. And how the Punnett Square works is that you just click on the square, like let's say you got mom over here. If mom is a big B for one and a little b for the other, boom, you can just put it right in there. And then when you cross the kids in here, you can fill out what the kids would possibly be in the Punnett Squares itself there. So we stylize this to represent our square, make them kind of nice, neat, color-coded kind of thing dealing with it. And they're clearly labeled with the father and mother, so you don't even have to worry about who you need to put up top, who you need to put on the side. We already kind of gave you that guideline there for you. And that's it. Once you get done with that last station, that is everything dealing with what we've done this week. So you can go ahead and submit it. And if you have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to ask. Otherwise, I hope you're back with us next week. Enjoy your weekend. It's President's Day weekend, so we got Monday off. So hopefully you're back with us next Tuesday, because hopefully your quarantine's up by then. But if not, hopefully I'll see you soon right after that. But otherwise, I will see you later. Bye.